Hello beloved, welcome to Astrology Night, your cosmic delve into the planets and how we can use them to transform and liberate ourselves and manifest our desires. Well, let me tell you this podcast is about September 2024 and what a earth-shattering, life-transforming month it is. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Let's talk first about Pluto going back into Capricorn. Pluto went into Capricorn in 2008. When it went in, it created the biggest financial crisis the world had known since the 1920s. It was brutal, and we have seen great big shifts in structure and power, a whole different view of humanity from 2008 to now, and it has been very, very dividing. And it has been very kind of patriarchal and oppressive. And it's been a big old long slog to get here. Many, many astrologers predicted that hierarchies would fall, which we saw happening in the pandemic. And it has been a wild ride. We have had the slight relief of Pluto in Aquarius, where we've seen an uprising of technology and massive technological shifts. And that is the next phase we're all going through. Also, there'll be revolutions of some kind. Last time Pluto was in Aquarius, massive revolutions happened all over the world. But let's talk about the fact that in September we have got the biggest peak experience of Pluto in Capricorn. It is a farewell, it is a change, it is going to be, right, are we all learning our lessons? Have we learned that lesson? And think about your financials, think about your status, think about your view of the world since 2008 and how has that changed, and expect patterns to repeat in a peak way. But after that total liberation, it's going to be full on, it's going to be intense. Capricorns are going to feel so much relief. In fact, I suggest you have a great big party at the end of the year when Capricorn leaves, because you have been through the mill. You probably had to reinvent yourself several times. Many structures have fallen in your life, and now it's onwards to liberation. And I also highly recommend that you go and look at where Capricorn is in your chart and go and see what's going on for you. You can get a free chart wheel with an explanation on my website, so michelleknight.com or horoscope.co.uk. Anyway, this is not going to be a small thing for ourselves or for the world, but ultimately, if we've done the work, if we've learned the lessons, I mean, for some people, myself in particular, my life actually became more stable and I reached greater success specifically from 2008. So it's not necessarily doom and gloom, but whatever happens for you, whether it's good, bad or indifferent, you know, ride that wave to the end and trust yourself to come out of this process a free and liberated person. So even if you succeeded with Pluto in Capricorn, at the end of this, you're going to come out of it more free in yourself, because Pluto in Aquarius is about freedom of spirit. It's about honoring your unique soul. And it's about, well, actually, probably the tough lesson of Pluto in Aquarius is going to be, you have to be yourself. You have to be individual, and you have to like really go to new horizons, join forces in different ways and understand how community affects you. Anyway, let's start at the beginning of this month, where Uranus, the eccentric, the electrifying, and the incredibly sparkly Uranus, quite shocking at times as well, is coming along to go backwards. So we've gone through, and also, what I find fascinating is it's in Taurus, which is also about money and security. So we've got, you know, we've got the Capricorn energy, which is about money and security. And then we've got Uranus going backwards with kind of shocks. So there may be something from the past reoccurring around money and security that really you've got to pay attention to. But it's not likely to be an external thing. It's likely to be that we have revelations within ourselves about ways that maybe we could have done things differently when it came to our finances and our security. And we have this process of revelation going on inside us. So I think that's pretty positive. I think we could do a lot with that energy. We may even have a genius idea on how to transform our finances and how to transform our security. And it's like, boom, a bolt out of the blue. So I'm looking forward to that. It's not too bad. On the second or third, depending on where you are, we have a new moon in Virgo that's saying to us, okay, let's look at our habits, our patterns, our structures, our day-to-day routine, and how we take care of ourselves, our health and well-being. And if we really, really focus, because new moons are about surrendering, releasing, letting go, if we take the time to surrender and let go of a tiny, weeny, small pattern, a tiny change can make a massive impact. So is there something that you can shift connected to your health and well-being? Is there a daily routine that you can transform? Getting up an hour earlier, getting up an hour later for some people, finding a way to create more space in your life through tiny changes, then the new moon in Virgo can deliver. Also, because we can manifest on a new moon, we can manifest that we're going to transform our health and our well-being, and we're going to get ourselves together in a whole new way. And it's very, very positive for that. Now, on the 4th, Mars, the planet of action, the planet of passion, the planet of fire, is going into Cancer. Not that comfortable there because it's, you know, Cancer's all very, let me go sideways, whereas Mars is like, boom, boom, let's go ahead. And it's bringing into very sharp focus our relationship to our home and family.